Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today is the day of preparation. Today we will prepare for Hajj, inshallah. Alhamdulillah, last night we had a very good reminder about 10:45 on the roof of the building. We had a sheikh from the local masjid who's got a PhD in Sharia law. He came and it was translated by Brother Mushkat, sorry. Keep getting the names mixed up. He came and gave a talk about the importance of Hajj, the importance around Arafah, and just telling us to enjoy ourselves, get the memories that we want out of this. And also, just told us about other importances around, being in Makkah itself and the reward of being in Makkah, and how praying in the masjid, how it's times by 100,000, and how drinking from the Zamzam with the intention of shifa, with the intention of health, with the intention of knowledge, inshallah. When we drink that, it should help us, inshallah. So today we're preparing for Hajj. What that really entails is getting our bags ready, and inshallah on the next clip that you'll get, we'll be showing you what I'm packing and what we're gonna, what I'm gonna take with me. And it will be very minimal in comparison to, let's say, going on holiday elsewhere or backpacking or trekking. Alhamdulillah, we have some resources where we go, and that's what I'm going to lead on to. So inshallah, after midnight tonight, we'll have buses taking us over to Mina. Mina is campsites. You might have seen them on TV, just massive white tents going on for miles by the looks of it. So tens of thousands of tents. And we're going to be going there, and before we do that, we put on our ihram. We make the intention Allahumma labbaika hajjun, which means this is the intention of me doing Hajj. We'll be in a state of ihram and we'll be going to Mina. Then we'll be doing talbiyah, which is labbaik Allahumma labbaik, labbaik la sharika laka labbaik, innal hamda wa ni'mata laka wa mulk la sharika lak. So we recite that all the way up to Mina and so forth. We spend the entire day there and the night until Fajr, inshallah, and then we make our way over to Arafah. Now Arafah is considered, if you don't do Arafah, if you don't go to Arafah, your Hajj is not accepted. And the significance of the day is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah Al-Ma'idah chapter 5 verse 3, He says, "This is the day I perfected for you your religion, and completed my favor upon you, and approved for you Islam as a religion." So I'm going to repeat that again. This day I have perfected for you your religion, and completed my favor upon you, and have approved for you Islam as a religion. So it's considered obviously the day that if you don't do it, that if you don't go to Arafat, that then your Hajj is not accepted. And Abu Dawood also narrates that, or he also comments by saying that Hajj is Arafat, Arafat is Hajj. So it just kind of signifies that the importance of doing Hajj, Arafat on Hajj, and without it, it won't be accepted. So once we get there, inshallah, we'll be, it's a time for repentance and it's a time for dua. And the dua for Arafah is La ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lah, lahul mulku wa lahul hamdu wa huwa ala kulli shay'in qadir. And we say that a few times, as many times as we want whilst we're at Arafah. That's the preferred dua while you're out there. The one that the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to say. You can also, after that, obviously, you can do Tahleel, which is saying La ilaha illallah. You can do Takbir, which is to say Allahu Akbar. You can say Tahmeed, which is to say Alhamdulillah. You do Tasbih, which is to say Subhanallah. And the importance on the day of Arafah is to really seek forgiveness. It's a day that we try to connect with Allah more than ever. It's to increase that bond we have with Him, with the love that we have for Him, inshallah. And you will often see people crying And I'm not gonna say I'm gonna be crying because I don't know, and I'm a very reserved person, and my relationship with Allah is that I have a complete trust in Him, and I kind of, obviously I love Him as well, but I don't know whether I'll be crying, but obviously I will be seeking forgiveness inshallah for myself and for others. So that's the whole day of just doing dua and really kind of really asking for forgiveness on everything we could possibly done, and just make dua, you know, general dua as well. And then once we've done that, we'll be going over during the night. We'll be going over to Muzdalifah. Muzdalifah is just an open area. It's pebbly, stony, and we'll have mats and we'll stay there and we'll sleep under the stars inshallah on little mats. And we'll be going over and we'll be collecting the stones to throw at the Jamara later. And once I think the light breaks and it becomes widespread after Fajr Salah, we'll be going over to Mina, and then we'll be doing our Jamara, which is the stoning of the Jamara basically, which is, in simple terms, you know, the three towers or the three pillars that kind of represent Shaitan. It's not Shaitan, you know, you sometimes get people throwing umbrellas and slippers at this big tall white tower, you know, a tower, but the sunnah is obviously just to throw the stones at it, and every time you've done you throw it 7, 7, 7. So you'll go to the top, you'll go to the middle, you'll go to the bottom, and well, every time you do 7, you know, every time you throw it, you say Allahu Akbar, and every time after the 7, you step back and you face Qibla and you do a dua, then you go back to do the 7. So or is it the entire thing? Yeah, so that'll be the case. So Mina will go to Arafat, Arafat to Muzdalifah, back to Mina, and then we'll go and do the first stoning, which is the only 21 that we'll do, the 21 stones. And then inshallah we'll go to Makkah to do the same as we would do for Umrah, do the Tawaf, going circling the Kaaba 7 times, then the Sa'i, which is to go between Safa and Marwa, and then we cut our hair inshallah, and then we can go back to being in our normal state of clothing and not in our ihram. And once we've done that, we go back to the camps at Mina, and we could need do 2 days of stoning. So we'll go back to the Jamara 1 day, do our stoning then, and do the next day we'll go back to the Jamara and we'll do our stoning then. And once we've done that, inshallah Hajj is complete for us, and we'll get to kind of relax after that. Obviously we'll just keep on doing ibadah while we're here, but we'll be moved to our hotels a couple of days after that, and away from the apartments, and then we, you know, in our own time we'll do our ibadah. We'll enjoy the masjid inshallah. It will still be very, very busy. So what I will do is next clip inshallah will be of what I'll be packing, and then inshallah the video after that will be in the campsite, so showing you what the campsite looks like in Mina. As recording Arafat, I'm not too sure if I am going to. If I can get a clip of just what it looks like, then I'll do a 30-second clip of what it looks like, then that's what I'll do. But after that, obviously I want to be involved in just doing my dua, and I don't want anything to interrupt that or, you know, take my focus off of that. And then for Muzdalifah, yeah, I can just record just what it looks like sleeping under the stars inshallah once we've collected our stones. And then the Jamara I won't be able to. The stoning, I don't think it'd be suitable for me to be pulling out my camera when people are throwing stones from behind me over, you know, my phone or whatever I'm using to record. Last thing I want to do is lose my phone or accident and just throw my phone, and then that'll be it, end of transmission. You know, as just some sort of reflex after throwing stones. So I'll record as much as I can, but obviously I don't want it to really interrupt what I'm here for. So I will do a post analysis end of day inshallah anyway, but if I can get a few clips just to add on in between that, then inshallah I will do. If I can't, then I hope that you can understand. I am trying to show you the experience here as much as possible, and that was my goal for recording while I'm here. Like I said, I'm not very comfortable in front of the camera, but I'm doing it so I can show everyone what it is from first-hand experience. Hence I'm trying to add little clips here and there of what it is really like. It's not luxury, but it's very simple, it's humbling, and you know, I came for the brotherhood, and alhamdulillah, while I've been at the apartments, it's been amazing. I have been able to really connect and bond with some brothers. You know, you'll see a brother you haven't met already, you know, you're walking down for Salah and you'll get to talk to him. There's a brother who went for Forest Gate High School, who I went to Forest Gate High School with. I went to Forest Gate High School at one point. He was a couple of years ahead of me, but he was from Forest Gate. Would have known that about the brother if we didn't speak. Yeah, so you know, you get to see different people, get to speak to them, and that obviously kind of, I think it's nice that you get to do that, and that you get to really bond between the brothers. And inshallah, the people that I'm with now in the room, so I'm with my father and 3 other people in our apartment room. Inshallah, we'll be there together at Tamina as well. We're trying to sort ourselves so that we're there together, because obviously it'd be just a nice feeling that we're there. And if not, inshallah, we'll get to make more friendships with other brothers anyway. So as of that, yeah, another thing to add, yeah, the importance of Arafah as well is, if you don't know, is that it's the place of resurrection. So you know, once the earth has been crumbled and we all die, basically our bodies will be resurrected upon Arafah, and at this point we'll be judged in front of Allah will judge us, and that's where we kind of, our fate is decided whether we go to Jannah or Jahannam, really, basically. So I mean, the feeling that I had when I went to Umrah last time and we drove past it was enough to kind of get me emotional in that sense. To kind of open my eyes and say, well, you know, just across that line over there is where we're gonna get resurrected, and you know, that's a massive eye opener. So I think standing there this time, inshallah, it'll overwhelm my senses. I'm actually looking forward to it as well, getting to be on there as well. You know, Arafat's big. There is a mount on Arafat. People fight or climb to get onto there. There's no significance or extra barakah or extra reward for being on that point. Some people believe that is the case, but it isn't. So yeah, I'm just gonna go where it's safe, where it's a bit quieter, and inshallah just start doing my dua, inshallah, and start asking for some forgiveness for myself and for others, really, to be honest. And we'll just do general dua as well. This time is just obviously to be devout, and just to, you know, just to ask Allah for forgiveness throughout this entire Hajj, and just to keep on praying. And I am looking forward to it now. I think it's hitting me. It's in stages, it's hitting me now. So I'm just gonna prepare my bag, which I'll show you what I'm gonna put in my bag, and then after that I'm going to prepare to get into Ihram. So I'll shower up, do ghusl, and then I will inshallah put the ihram on and wait for me to be called to be boarded on one of the coaches. It's going to start from midnight, and I could end up catching the bus at 4 o'clock in the morning. It's the way that it works. There's millions of people, there's not enough coaches in the city, so you have to wait for your time. There's a weird noise. Oh, it's a motorbike. Yeah, I just thought some guy was making a weird noise on the other side of the door. I am tired. My body clock is messed up at the moment. That's a reality. I've tried to get as much sleep as I can, but you're sleeping during the day. My stomach's adjusting to the food over here. The food that we're getting here is very simple. In terms of breakfast in the apartments, we get toast, we get cereal, and we get the paratha with some salads like egg salad or aloo matar gajra, I think it is. Not my kind of stuff that I like to eat, but it's simple food that's not going to mess up your stomach. So they've kind of designed meal courses for us that are not really going to upset our stomach, and inshallah give us the best chances of a comfortable Hajj. So when we go to the camps at Mina, it's going to be something similar. I'm not too sure what they're going to give us, but again, it's been selected for us so that it gives us the best chance. Imagine millions of people trying to use the toilets over there. A lot of people are scared of using the hole in the ground toilet that you might get back in Pakistan or Bangladesh. I don't mind. The toilet's a toilet. But there'll be longer queues for the European toilets, or the Western toilets, ones that you sit on. But wherever I can get, I'm gonna go. Needless to say that it's gonna be an experience. Alhamdulillah, Hassan Hajj Tours, who I'm with, have made us really comfortable, and I can't fault them again at this stage. So I did say at certain stages I'll let you know how it is. We've got plenty of water. They're feeding us a lot. It's the right foods. It might not be fine dining. Lunch and dinner is rice with chicken, and a few other things on top as well. So it's not too bad. Yeah, that's it, to be honest. I think I've kind of covered, hopefully inshallah I've covered everything I can about the apartments. What I will do is, after Hajj and after all my videos are compiled, I'll do one last video in case I've missed anything out, or questions and answers once people have watched the videos. But yeah, alhamdulillah, they have really managed, Hassan Hajj Tours have managed to really help us out here, made our living here as comfortable as possible. And like I said, I can't put a bad word against them. And if I was to ever go again, or if anyone else to ever recommend anyone, I'd recommend this group, because I know that there are other companies out there that might take shortcuts, or they may not be able to provide as good a service as Hassan Hajj Tours can. At the end of the day, they'll do the best work they can. If Allah decides to test us all by throwing a spanner in the works, and there's nothing that they can do, but they've got the experience to help deal with the issues or certain problems as best as possible. So I'm gonna leave on that, and then, like I said, the next clip will be a very short clip of what I'm putting into my bag, and then inshallah either boarding the bus, or when I'm at Mina, I'll just do a quick short clip. Salam. So what I'm packing for Mina, obviously Arafat and Muzdalifah, thought I'll go through with you what I'm packing. Portable rechargeable fan, very powerful. Actually, it's pretty decent. Actually, it's rated quite well on Amazon. Got my sunglasses, water bottle. We've got an umbrella. Got some peanuts and nuts for a bit of energy. Obviously, got my little bag. Keep the ihram up. ID. Obviously, Hajj and Umrah made easy in case I forget a few things. Medicines, gonna need them. Paracetamol, just my Piriton, ibuprofen, cold and flu medicine, pre-workout, just for fuel actually, just to keep us going. Especially I think by the time we do the Jamrah first time round, we're gonna be tired, and the Tawaf and Sa'i. Power bank, we've got the power bank's cable, and my backpack, which has got a water pouch and pipe that just goes over your shoulders like any other trekking backpack. This is only actually £10. It's not really big, but inshallah it'll fit everything. And that's pretty much what I'm packing. Plugs. So that's what you see really. That's all you're gonna need for out there. Obviously ihram and an extra set of clothes is what I'm taking as well on top of that. But yeah, got to carry the Vaseline. Got to put that on when you got the ihram, so you avoid the chafing. But yeah, so this pouch that we have here goes around your ihram, keeps your ihram up like a belt so that doesn't fall down. They don't keep the water that cold, but Zamzam is refreshing anyway, so I've actually filled that up with Zamzam. Don't have much left of it. I'll fill it up when I have another opportunity. Umbrella is meant to keep us cool. Obviously it's branded as well, so you know who's in the group and who's not. And if I need anything, I've got a little side bag as well here, string bag, to keep my shoes in if I have to. I will be wearing my Crocs, as you can see here. Very, very comfortable. Cannot fault them at all right now, so that's brilliant. The guidebook that they've given us, as well as obviously I'll pick that up as well, how the Hajj and Umrah made easy. That's what our ID looks like. Yeah, that's pretty much what we're going to take for the next 5 days. we are not packing heavy. So next time you'll see a video is us in Mina, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum. Just want to make a quick correction or clarification on what I said about the stoning. We're gonna collect 49 stones, inshallah. So 7 stones we'll use 7 stones on the first stoning at the Jamara, which is just the one big pillar. So we'll use 7 stones then. We'll only do it once, and then we'll go to Makkah and do the Tawaf and Sa'i. And on the remainder 2 days, we're going to do 7 stones at each of the Jamara. So there's 3 there. So there's 3 places where you can, big, medium and small towers per se. And what we'll do is we'll throw 7 at one, 7 at the other, and 7 at the other one. So that's 21 on the day. And the next day we'll do the same, 7, 7, 7. So that makes it 21. So 21 on the first one, 21 on the second one, which makes it 42, including the 7 that we did before, which is 49. So just wanted to make it clear that because I think I said that we're going to do, I referred it as to top, middle and bottom, which because they're kind of elevated in different, there's one that's higher, one that's lower, one that's more towards the ground, just how you get there. And I didn't specify how much we're going to stone, but yeah, so first time is 7, and then we'll go to do Tawaf and Sa'i, and then obviously the 21, then 21 the 2 days after. Just wanted to clarify that in case it came across as wrong or you didn't understand any of that.